Hello everyone, and welcome back. Today, we are setting off on an exciting adventure with our guests from the historic Russian city of Yaroslavl. Our destination is one of Uzbekistan's most beautiful natural treasures, Zamin, often called the Swiss Alps of Uzbekistan. When most people hear the word Uzbekistan, they immediately think of Samarkand, Bukhara, ancient Silk Road cities, turquoise domes, and magnificent Islamic architecture. But today, we are going to discover a completely different side of the country, one filled with mountains, forests, fresh air, and breathtaking landscapes. Our journey takes us to the Jizak region, where the small town of Zamin lies on the northern slopes of the Turkestan mountain range. Although the town itself is relatively small, it is famous throughout Uzbekistan for its unique climate, stunning scenery, and pristine natural environment.
Спасибо.
Какие интересные лепешки. Не, как называется?
Казан.
А,
Казан. Батыр.
Батыр.
Узбекский.
Ага, я такие не видел раньше. Поэтому формы такой, потому что готовится в Казани.
Это вы? Да, да. Вы себе берете? Я вот даю грамм болгарки. Да, это? 100 грамм. Да, мне 50. Вот 50. Вот сюда ставь. Вот. Если красавица, где? Вот 100 грамм.
In recent years, Zamin has also become famous for a modern attraction that attracts visitors from across the country, the spectacular glass bridge. Yes, a glass bridge suspended high above a mountain gorge. Standing on the transparent floor while looking down into the valley below is an unforgettable experience. Some visitors feel excitement, others feel fear, but everyone agrees that the view is absolutely incredible. Our guests from Yaroslavl are no exception. Cameras and phones are constantly in use as they capture these unforgettable moments. After all, travel is not only about seeing new places. It is about collecting experiences, emotions, and memories that stay with us forever.
Ребята все-таки решились на зиплайне прокатиться.
Брат, ты вон туда это.
Короче, поняли, да?
Все, завещание написали, техника безопасности прошла, ознакомились.
Все, давайте.
Ну что, готов?
Bırak uçmayız mı siz? Bekle işte.
Ну давай. Как ощущение? Оно того стоило?
Ну, у меня была задача выжить. Я ее выполнил. Красиво, конечно. Но во время молитвы не особо не посмотришь.
Рахматака.
Туда и обратно на двоих 30 тысяч. Вообще дел все. Проходите.
Спасибо.
Тоже говорит дешево.
Да, да.
Of course, no trip to Zamin would be complete without tasting the local cuisine. Fresh mountain honey, homemade dairy products, traditional Uzbek bread, and delicious regional dishes have a special flavor thanks to the pure mountain water and natural ingredients. The hospitality of the local people is another highlight of any visit. Throughout Uzbekistan, guests are treated with great respect, but in mountain communities, this tradition feels especially sincere. A cup of tea often turns into a long conversation, a shared meal, and a glimpse into local life. These encounters allow travelers to discover the real Uzbekistan, not the one found in guidebooks, but the one found in everyday life. As our day in Zamin slowly comes to an end, the setting sun begins to paint the mountains in shades of gold, orange, and pink. The air becomes cooler, the forests quieter, and the scenery even more magical. At that moment, it becomes clear why so many people return to Zamin again and again. This is a place where you can leave behind the noise of modern life, breathe some of the purest air in Central Asia, and experience a side of Uzbekistan that many travelers never get to see.
Rope jumping. Угу. «15 минут вы будете спускаться». Все? Какой-то.
As we leave the plains behind, the landscape begins to change dramatically. The mountains slowly rise on the horizon, the air becomes cooler and fresher, and the scenery starts to resemble something you might expect to see in Switzerland or Austria rather than Central Asia. This is exactly why Zamin earned its nickname, the Swiss Alps of Uzbekistan. But did you know that this comparison is not just about beautiful views? During the Soviet era, scientists discovered that the climate of Zamin possessed remarkable health benefits. Thanks to the combination of mountain air, juniper forests, and a unique microclimate, one of Central Asia's most famous health resorts was established here. An interesting fact: the concentration of oxygen and natural plant compounds in Zamin's air is exceptionally high. Many doctors recommended visits to Zamin for people suffering from respiratory illnesses. Some specialists even referred to the local air as a natural medicine. Today, Zamin remains one of the cleanest and most environmentally protected regions in Uzbekistan. However, the true jewel of the area is the Zaamin National Park. As we enter the park, endless forests of juniper trees stretch before us. In Uzbekistan, these trees are known as arka. Some of them are more than 1,000 years old. Imagine that for a moment. Some of these trees were already standing here when caravans of the Silk Road were still crossing Central Asia. For centuries, local people have considered the juniper tree sacred. It symbolizes purity, protection, and longevity. Even today, many families burn juniper branches during celebrations and important family events. The scent of the forest is unforgettable. Every breath feels refreshing and invigorating. The national park is also home to an impressive variety of wildlife. Mountain goats, foxes, porcupines, eagles, hawks, and numerous rare bird species inhabit these mountains. The luckiest visitors may even spot an argalai, the magnificent wild mountain sheep that serves as one of the symbols of Central Asia. Another fascinating fact: Zaamin National Park covers more than 24,000 hectares, making it one of the largest protected natural areas in Uzbekistan. As we continue climbing higher into the mountains, the views become even more spectacular. Deep valleys stretch endlessly into the distance. Snow-capped peaks rise above the horizon. On some days, the clouds drift below the mountain roads, creating the feeling of floating above the world. It is easy to understand why photographers and nature lovers fall in love with this place. Many visitors arrive expecting deserts and ancient cities. Few imagine that Uzbekistan also offers alpine landscapes like these. Spring is perhaps the most colorful season in Zamin. The mountain slopes become covered with wildflowers, transforming the landscape into a giant natural garden. Tulips, poppies, irises, and countless other flowers bloom across the valleys. Interestingly, Central Asia is considered one of the original homelands of the tulip. Many wild tulip species still grow naturally in the mountains of Uzbekistan today. During summer, Zamin becomes a refuge from the heat. While temperatures in the lowlands can exceed 40 degrees Celsius, the mountains remain pleasantly cool. This is why thousands of local visitors come here every year to escape the summer heat. But Zamin is not only about nature. For centuries, these mountains played an important role in regional trade routes connecting Samarkand, the Fergana Valley, and the vast steppes of Kazakhstan. Archaeologists continue to discover traces of ancient settlements in the surrounding region. Some of the paths we walk today may have been used by travelers and merchants hundreds of years ago.
Да? Ну, конечно.
If you enjoyed joining us on this journey, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and share it with your friends. And as always, keep exploring with DOCA Tours as we continue to discover the most beautiful and hidden corners of Uzbekistan. See you on our next adventure.